In today's craft, we will be using an acrylic round and engraving it with our Cricut Maker. After we engrave it, we'll paint it to see how it looks. Let's get crafting! Here's a list of everything you're going to need to create this project. First step is to remove the plastic coating on the acrylic so we can engrave on it. You'll want to use your strong grip mat for this. Yes, mine has been well loved, but works great. And tape all the sides down to make sure it's secure. And once you have all the sides taped down, we will be measuring to see what available space we have for engraving. Let's head to design space and grab our shape the circle for our guide and our acrylic. And let's change the width and height to 1.6 since that is what we need to fill. Time to grab the image that we want to engrave on our acrylic, which will be the I can, I will end of story. Let's change the size and make sure it fits inside the circle, which it does. So let's go ahead and weld them together. And let's click Make It, then move the image to the middle of the mat where my acrylic is sitting. And since it's letters, let's go ahead and mirror it and press Continue. Let's go ahead and browse materials and type in acrylic and do the 2mm one. Before you load your mat, you want to make sure the guiding wheels are moved over to each side so you don't get any marks on your acrylic or it doesn't get stuck in the machine. Make sure to add engraving tip number 41 into the housing so we can get started. Now that it's done, let's remove the tape, and while we're removing the tape, I will go over the acrylic with the tape to remove any of the acrylic shards left over from the engraving. I loved how this turned out, but I think it could be better with some paint, so let's get to it. I will be using the Craft Smart acrylic paint in red. You want to take your sponge that's been dipped in the paint and go over the acrylic that has been engraved. Make sure you get a nice good coat over it and let it set for a few seconds, and then take a moist towel and wipe it off. Here is the end result. I hope you all enjoyed learning how to engrave with your Cricut. If you want to continue to craft with me, make sure you like and subscribe.